Okay.
Yes.
Go.
So, hello, and thank you for everybody for coming to listen to me talk about myself. Here is my audience.
Just our head.
Hello, 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 hello.
Not below the head.
And as my camera woman, I have my mother. Hello, mother. Thank you. So a little bit about myself, guys. I'm Rebecca. Hi. No one ever says my full name except coworkers sometimes when they don't know me the best. But you guys can call me Becca like most of my friends do, or anybody else in the world. My family calls me Becky, so I would stray away from that one. Feel free to call me Renee. It's my middle name, or even Bex. That works too. I have 3 siblings, 2 brothers, Dev and Seth. I also have a sister. Her name is Courtney. She is taller than me, but she is my little big ray of sunshine, my mini me per se. My mom and my dad, of course, I do live with them. My grandma did die of cancer a couple years ago. She was Mexican, so I get to claim that I'm part Mexican. Whoop, whoop. I did take 6 years worth of Spanish and barely know any of it. Hopefully I can get some help with my coworkers so I can answer the phones at work like I'm supposed to. I do have a dog. Her name is Kisses. She is 5 years old. I want to say she might be 6. I could be wrong. With that being said, I'm going to school right now at Lone Star to finish some prerequisites to move up to U of H to get my degree in animal ethology, which is a fancy way of saying animal psychology. I also just finally learned how to say that word, so kudos to me. But I'd basically be able to read animal minds in a way. So I would get to manipulate the way they think to where they're not as depressed or sad or aggressive, to make them happy, basically. So I mean, in my past experiences, I've been a dog trainer for 2 years. So I've trained tons of dogs, probably at least 200, and that's, me winging it. I was certified with Petco. I've worked with dogs and just animals for about 2 years straight, which was my life. I loved it. But moving on from animals, I ended up working with kids at a preschool, which was also fun. Working with kids, you really do end up becoming part of their family. And then I worked at a gym where I got to teach them gymnastics and all that fun stuff. So within all my different jobs, I feel like it's more of the experience. I'm too outgoing and bubbly to not just go out there and try different new things. With that being said, also I'm going skydiving this summer and hopefully trying out some scuba diving and all that fun and adventurous kind of things. But I mean, that's me, guys. Does anyone have any questions?
Why animals? Why not folks?
Well, animals don't talk nearly as much. They tend to be happier more of the time. You don't have to argue with animals as much as you have to argue with adults. And I say adults because you don't have to argue with children as much as you have to argue with adults, which is why kids and animals are kind of in my field. Any more questions?
Do you have to become a veterinarian?
I was going to go to school to be a veterinarian initially, but then I realized chemistry just was not my strong suit, and rather set myself up for failure, I just decided to do, not necessarily a complete switch, but just change in that field a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, anything else? Anybody? No?
Very good.
Well, thank you!